Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. This is Katie, and if you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you are back, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're back. Today, I am hopping on to share with you a month in review for the month of March 2021. I've really enjoyed doing these for the past month so far this year. It's a chance for me to get to share with you the finishes that I've had with my diamond painting projects this month, some milestones that I've hit and goals that I've accomplished, as well as share any current WIPs that I have and goals that I have for the month ahead as well. So this was a productive month for me. I actually had 4 finishes. A couple of them were snack size, so I think that's how I managed to knock a few out there. I have just one WIP going into the next month, which I'll show you guys. I shared 19 videos on YouTube just in the month of March, though 3 of those were lives, one with my sweet friend Lindsay. Speaking of lives, this month was the month that I did my very first live on YouTube. Had an absolute blast, obviously, because I turned around and came back for more. And I just have absolutely loved having that way to get to know you guys a little bit better. There'll definitely be more of that to come. Along with that, on the YouTube front, I've had over 300 new subscribers this past month. So welcome to all of you. I'm so glad you're here and I'm loving getting to know you. And one other thing that happened this month that I was really excited about is I became an affiliate for Craft Ease. Craft Ease has licensed artwork, including a number of pieces from Sybil Art in really, really wonderful sizes to work on that are both beginner and intermediate friendly, and are nice even for more advanced diamond painters to work on in between bigger projects. And I've been so happy with my experience with them, and I'm really excited to be sharing more with you guys from them very, very soon. So if you happen to be interested in checking out Crafties and the kit that I have unboxed and completed from them, I will be sure to link those down in the description, as well as my discount code and affiliate link if you would like to purchase from Crafties and not pay full price. I do have a discount code in my description that will save you a bit, and full disclosure, I would possibly make a small commission back if you choose to use my link and code. So anyway, just wanted to fill you guys in on some fun milestones that I hit this month. Thank you for being such a huge part of that with me. Now, let me get to showing you my finishes with my diamond paintings for this month. Let me grab my first one. My first finish for the month of March was one that I had worked on for about the last week of February. This is Library version A. This is by the artist Cherryuki and from the fabulous DIY Moon Shop. This is a really big piece. I went with the largest size that was available in this, which was 60 by 86 centimeters. I went with round drills, and if you saw my post review, you know I am so happy with how this turned out and really thoroughly enjoy the process of working on it. It was very serene and relaxing to work on, where I was nervous that I was going to get really bored of all of the grays and muted tones. No, I loved every second of it. So let me pull up so you could see a little bit more here in the top. And this was kind of part of one of the things I really loved about this piece is it felt like as I worked on it, each section that I worked on revealed more and more details. Little tiny details like this plant with the trailing ivy and these little stuffed animals reading their books, and the glow in the moon is just lovely. I so loved this piece, and I just want to live where she is. I want to live where she is in my little book nook with all the pretty relaxing lighting, and look, there's no kids in sight. I love my kids, but come on, this would be a dream come true. So this kit had 45 colors in it. I thought that was a really nice number of colors. As always, one of my favorite things about the kits I've worked on from DIY Moonshop is the rendering. DIY Moonshop has a really distinct rendering style that tends to be more muted and dreamy overall and more sort of blended. And that lends itself so well to Cherryuki's artwork, and this piece was certainly no exception. Of course, I love that DIY Moonshop's kits are all licensed through the artists, so the artists are getting compensated. This actually was a kit that was from my very, very first order from DIY Moonshop several months ago, back at the end of the summer, I think. And the other kit that I had ordered along this one is The Stars Who Listen, which I unboxed and did a post review for on my channel. And that kit, I had had some issues with the glue not being super sticky, and I was very, very happy to find that I didn't have any trouble with the glue on this piece whatsoever. I think it might have had something to do with I didn't take off the plastic cover and replace it with release paper, but yes, so I was glad I didn't have any issues with the glue. There were a couple issues I ran into with the drills on this one, where there were some trash drills, some drills with like extra pooled resin on them. There was like just a little bit of gunk on the sides, on the border of the canvas, like the glue hadn't been totally neatly poured. But overall, I really love this piece. Definitely recommend going for the largest size if you were to get it for yourself. But this was a really fun and very large project to get to wrap up as my first WIP of March. So let me go ahead and grab my second finish of the month. Now, my second finish of the month was part of a goal I had set myself for this month, which was to work on a piece from a company that I hadn't tried before. And this is from Diamond Dots. This piece is called Mighty River. It's actually from Diamond Dots' brand new square drill line of kits. So I was excited to test this out for you guys, share my thoughts on their square drills. And again, I did a really in-depth post review on this. I will link in the description and encourage you to go and check out if you want to see my very in-depth thoughts on this piece. But this was on the smaller side. This was 52 by 34 centimeters. It obviously is a square drill kit. There's some ABs in it, which this white AB here, which was just glorious in particular. And then this had 32 colors in it. And I think it's a really nice landscape finish. I think the colors are really lovely. And I love all of the ABs in it. I thought the drill quality itself was excellent. There was basically no trash. The drills are super sparkly, which is what Diamond Dots is extremely well known for. And then there was something really unique about this kit that I have yet to see in any other company's square drills. And that is that all of the drills in this kit, if you look at the tops of them, they're all faceted exactly the same. Again, I spent some time showing these to you guys up close in the post review, but there's just another look at those. But the fact that all of the drills are faceted exactly the same on top, where with most companies, they have slightly different cuts on top that sort of give it a different, more, maybe, I don't know, just a different overall finish, I suppose. This just had a really interesting effect with all those drills being faceted the same way, and I liked it. I thought it was super unique, and I was very intrigued by it. So a couple of downsides to this kit. There were a couple of symbols in the dark blues that were incredibly saturated. Really reminded me of Dreamer Designs version 1 kits, where it was so dark that it really just hurt my eyes to look at, especially when there were dark symbols on dark background. It was just a little much. The other thing that is kind of a little bit of a deal breaker for me, unfortunately, especially because I have seen this in other people's finishes of Diamond Dots square drill kits, is there's gapping that's so painfully obvious in the light drills. And again, I've been diamond painting for a year. I'm certainly not an expert or perfect at all, but like nothing I did, I spent a lot of time trying to get these drills to not have gapping, and like I single placed a lot. No, there's a lot of gapping, and it's visible, especially in the light drills, even from a distance. That's kind of a bummer. I hope that Diamond Dots is going to fix that issue because I am hesitant to purchase from them again, knowing that I might have gapping issues. So, all right, I'm gonna set this one aside and grab finish number 3 for the month. This beauty, this is Black Hole in the Milky Way from the artist Tanya Shatseva. And this is the kit that is licensed from Craftably. And again, I have done an in-depth post review on this one, so this will be just kind of a snapshot of that one. And you might be hearing some similar things, but this was an experiment for me in so many ways. First off, this was wildly outside of my comfort zone because this is not the style of artwork I normally gravitate towards, but as I've mentioned a number of times, I'm so glad that I did. I think it was really good to stretch myself and try something new. And I did this also. This was my first kit from Craftably. So I was trying out their quality, was super, super happy with it, and already have a couple of pre-orders in for their next set of kits. And I also did this as a comparison, for the chance to do a comparison with my friend Steph, who is Drills Are a Girl's Best Friend over on Instagram and has just started doing some YouTube videos on the Lazy River Wood Turning YouTube channel. So please go check them out for sure. But she did this same piece, but from DIY Moon Shop. And yes, this is legally licensed to both of those shops. But it was really interesting to do that side-by-side comparison. And one of the really wonderful things about that was it gave you a chance to see where each of those companies shines in terms of their rendering styles. So you could look at it and go, okay, this is what I'm going to get rendering style-wise if I order from DIY Moon Shop, and this is what I'm going to get rendering style-wise if I order from Craftably. Not that that's going to be a hard and fast rule, but it was really neat to get to see that. It was much, much less about which one do we think is better than the other and more, let's see what these shops are really, really good at. So I enjoyed that Craftably's was really vibrant. The colors were just so, so, so beautiful. Like the colors in her hair, these blues are really vibrant. I thought they did a nice job with rendering her skin. Skin is really difficult to render, but I thought they did a nice job with it. And the colors were just really beautiful. This had 39 colors in it. The drill quality was fantastic. I really have had a great experience with Craftably's customer service, and I love their mission. They're trying to move towards a lot of sustainability and being really eco-friendly, and I love that. I believe for every order you place or every kit you purchase, they donate to a place that essentially you're planting a tree, which that's super cool. I love that. The adhesive, the poured glue on this was great. The canvas was great. It was really high quality and has held really nicely. And I am planning to buy from them again. I already said that. I put in some pre-orders. There were a couple of hiccups that I ran into, and I did let them know. The symbol clarity, there were a couple of symbols. Again, it was some dark symbols on a dark background, particularly this dark blue. There were a couple over here. I sent them pictures and let them know, and they said they had made some adjustments with their next run of kits. I'm really excited for the changes that they have coming down the pipe, and definitely encourage you to check them out as well. So those are my thoughts on this beautiful kit, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my last finish of the month. My last finish of the month is actually going to be a little bit of a reveal for you guys because this one never showed up in any of my WIP chats just because of the timing. I had a WIP chat where I was finishing up Black Hole in the Milky Way and started this one the next day, and this one only took me 4 days to complete. So I hadn't had it in a WIP chat or a live or anything like that in the meantime. And I have not put up the post review yet, but that should be up in the next week. So my fourth start and finish of the month of March was Quirky Fox. So I had every intention of actually working on a different kit entirely after I finished Black Hole in the Milky Way. But when I went into my portfolio of unfinished canvases to pick one out, this one just leapt into my hands. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I need to do that one. That one looks like what I need to do. So again, this one is called Quirky Fox. It's from the artist Willowing Art. She has a really beautiful and distinct art style. And this is licensed from Mindfulness Diamond Painting. Now, I purchased this last summer. I want to say last June or July. At the time that I purchased this, the shop was called Diamond Painting Factory UK, which you can kind of see under the washi down here, Diamond Painting Factory UK. So that's something that I want you to keep in mind. I don't know what kinds of changes have been made along with the name change, but my own personal pure experience with this kit that I ordered from them back then, oh my gosh, this kit was amazing. Amazing. I'm so happy with it. I mean, look how adorable that is. So this is 40 by 50 centimeters. It's not too big. It has 25 colors, and I chose to get it with round drills. You can pick some different sizes, and you can choose whether or not you want round or square drills. Now, I think that round drills was absolutely the right call for this kit because Mindfulness Diamond Painting used this technique that I've seen in one kit that I've worked on before that's where it's been really prominent. When I worked on Dawn from Distracted by Diamonds, they did the same thing. And let me think of a good place to show you. So if you take a look here in the little wings here. So if you look under the drills, you can see that they have printed on the canvas these black lines, where if it were just the drills, or if those were square drills there and you couldn't see the canvas underneath, I think that would just look blurry. Honestly, I think that would just look blurry. But since these are round drills and we get to see bits of the canvas and the space around the drills, that means that they're able to add an amazing and beautiful subtle level of detail all over. It smooths out the edges and lets there be curves that look more natural. It lets them add lines and little details, like even in the houses and the branches down here. Same thing, like the whiskers and the mouth. And up here in the crown, I am so glad that I purchased this one in round drills, and I'm so happy. The colors were incredible. The drill quality was top notch. The only huge downside, in my opinion, is that this kit is no longer available on the website. I don't know when they took it down. There's still quite a lot of artwork from this same artist, including some new pieces since the time that I had purchased. So I don't know if they're planning to bring this one back. I certainly hope so, because it's so cute. And let me see. There were a couple of symbols on here that were a little bit similar to one another, but it wasn't too difficult to decipher. But again, I'm so happy with this one. It worked up super fast because the white in the background is all color blocking. That went really quick. So that was my fourth and final finish of March. Let me show you the WIP that I have going into the month of April. So the WIP that I have going into this month is the absolutely stunning Saltwater. This is from Distracted by Diamonds. It's one of their brand new releases. It's from the artist Gretel Lusky, and it's a big canvas, I feel like, especially compared to the snack sizes I'm coming off of. It's 62 by 71 centimeters and has square drills. Now, I had felt like I was just neglecting and missing working on a kit from Distracted by Diamonds. It had been a little while. And then when they dropped their whole new batch of kits a couple of weeks ago and I saw this one, I had to have her. It took me a few tries, but I snagged her. I love Gretel Lusky's artwork so much. And this kit I'm almost halfway done on. Once I finish these two sections, I will be at the halfway mark, and I am really incredibly happy with how it's coming out so far. The drill quality is pretty good except for the dark colors, and this is not Distracted by Diamonds' fault, because this is definitely, I have noticed, and I've heard lots of other diamond painters and creators notice, the drill quality on dark drills right now is just terrible. Like even companies that are extremely reputable and reliable, like Diamond Art Club and DIY Moon Shop, like these companies that are known for having really good quality drills, they're having issues. So something is happening with the manufacturers, but I basically have been dreading anytime I've gotten to this like dark section and even down here. I'm so glad that as I'm moving up, like we're just going to get into lighter colors because there's so much better quality and just multi-place. That's what it is really. It makes multi-placing so much harder when the drills have a bunch of tabs on the ends or they're really inconsistently sized. I can't multi-place. And I love multi-placing. I feel like I'm so slow when I single place. No offense to my lovely single placing friends. You know who you are and you know I love you. So I'm really happy so far with the way the rendering is looking of her skin. There's this really pretty effect of the sunlight coming in through the surface of the water. And I was nervous because this skin tone initially looked a little too yellow to me just looking at the bag that came in. But once they're down and alongside the other colors, even though I've only done like her chin and her mouth, I think it looks really, really nice. So I'm excited to get this one finished up maybe in the next week. We'll see, but I'm sure I'll be showing it to you in my little month in review for the month of April. But loving this kit. It's so nice to be back to a Distracted by Diamonds kit and a piece by Greta Lusky, of course. So that is it as far as my projects go going into April, but I did also want to share with you while we're looking at this beauty, some of my goals going into April as well. So I am neck deep. We're so close. We're so close. We will have info for you guys really soon on the event that I've been teasing for a while with Jessica over at Tiny Worlds of Wonder. We're going to have more info for you super soon, and I'm so excited. I hope you guys are going to love it as much as we are. Along with that, I finally have my diamond painting stash video in the works. That's going to be such a project, you guys. But lots of you seem interested, and I am using it as a chance to pull out kits that I want to destash. So stay tuned for that this month. Along with goals for this month, I'm kind of making a monthly goal for the whole year. Like each month I want to try a kit from a company that I haven't tried before. So this month I'd like to do that. I have a couple of kits that could work for that. So look for that. And along with that, I haven't worked on a Diamond Art Club in a while. None of these kits were Diamond Art Clubs. I'm sure I worked on one in February, but I feel like after this, we'll see. I almost feel like I need to give Diamond Art Club some love again because they're certainly the company I have the most of in my stash. So those are just some of the goals that I have for the month ahead. I want to just continue to provide content that is helpful and fun and exciting for you guys. And I hope if you've been here for a little while, you've heard me say I'm super open to feedback. If there are specific things that you want me to cover, like I will have a video up soon because I've had a few people request and remind me, which thank you for the reminder. I will have a video up soon on how I section off my canvases with washi tape and with release paper, both of those options. But yes, if there are other things that you would like to see, I'm always open to suggestions. Or if there's shops that you'd like me to check out, feel free to let me know those things for accessories or diamond paintings. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I enjoy doing these little recaps and seeing what I got done in the past month, and hope it's enjoyable for you guys, especially to sort of get more snapshot looks at these canvases instead of like a really lengthy post review. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, if you enjoyed it, please consider giving a thumbs up before you click away. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. And you can even hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I go live or post new videos, which I try to do a few times a week. And as always, leave any thoughts, comments, concerns, quirky remarks down in the comments. I read all of them and try to get back to them as quickly as I can. All right, friends, have a great week. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.